such a peaceful morning. Apart from the motor vehicles on the street, it is just so peaceful. And I thought I'd take a break today, but guess what? Walking through the garden, I am just appreciating what it looks like and all the hard work is paying off. And I decided I'll just put a little video together for you, just encouraging someone, because I know there are persons who are going through things and just need a little encouragement. And while listening to the words of encouragement, just look at a beautiful peaceful garden. So I thought, why not just share this with someone who really wants the encouragement this morning. And if it is you, or you know of someone who benefit from watching this video, guys, please leave a comment and let me know. Things like these really help. My name is Mary if you're new here, and this is our container garden. It's absolutely beautiful now, but it started from nothing, guys, just rocks. You might be able to glimpse here and there a little bit of the rocks that we started out on, but it was just rock. But we knew we needed to plant food. And in life, I always hear the saying, I'm not sure where it originated, nothing good comes easy. And for us, it is very, very evident. There is nothing good that we achieve here on the farm or the garden or in our life that we achieved easy. We always had to work so very hard. Sometimes we wonder if we get the hardest battle to fight, but we always find a way to rise above it. And I believe, and I have to give credit to the support that we provided to each other, myself and Steve, because support is really, really important. It's necessary in order to get over some hurdles and obstacles in our lives. And so it's always, we don't have a big circle, but it is always important to have that one person in your corner to kind of just back you up and provide that support that you need to just push whenever it gets too hard. It is always a challenge, but guess what? The reward is always worth it. And so I'm encouraging someone who might be going through a challenging time. It might just be the darkest part of the night for you. And usually dawn is the darkest part, so light is at the end of the road. I'm not sure why it came to me to do this video this morning, but I'm doing it. I always follow my mind and I follow my spirit, and I never go wrong. Whenever I go against our feel, I always hit a roadblock. And so this morning I would like to encourage you. If it is that you're going through a hard time, continue to push. And if it is that your life is just going smoothly at this time, continue to thank God and be grateful for every single day that you wake up and you're above ground. Just be grateful for life, be grateful for health and for strength. Be grateful that you're able to eat. Sometimes, guys, it's very little that we eat, but we're always very, very grateful. And even with this garden, whenever the bugs come, whenever the disease comes and it takes the garden down, there is always something, even very little, to harvest. But we're always so very, very grateful for it. And I believe the garden repays our gratitude by producing even more the next season. So gratitude is a must, we always say in Jamaica. Have to be very, very grateful to God and remember that He is always in control. And there is little that we can do. Whenever we plant the seeds, we can only water them and leave them in the hands of the Creator, because after all, He's in control, and we have to acknowledge that. The quicker we do, the better off we are. So this garden has been a blessing in our life, and it has been a blessing in so many of your lives. You've made that really, really clear to me in these comments. I appreciate your comments. Appreciate all that you do. Appreciate all that you say. We appreciate. Good morning, Steve. Huh? The key for the car? It's right where you told me to put it. It's right where you told me to put it. Sorry about that, guys. I was just talking to Steve for a little bit. Right, where was I? I'm not even sure where I was. This garden has been a blessing in our lives. I believe that's where I was. Look at those corns. They're absolutely beautiful. And each time we plant, we just have to, the most we did recently, well, Steve told me to plant according to the McDonald's almanac or the farmer's calendar in order to get better yield from the garden, and I must give him credit for that because the garden has been doing way more. But even with that, we can only plant and expect what God expects us to receive from the garden and from our efforts. And I am so grateful for all the garden has been doing. Incredibly grateful. For those of you who started your garden and sometimes you sow your seed and they don't germinate, you plant your seedlings, they're coming and they just die back. Guys, we have been through that several times. Some of you just joined the channel and so you don't have all, you've not seen all of the videos that I have done, so you're not aware of some of the massive failures that I have had in the garden. And some of you on the verge of giving up. I'm encouraging you not to give up on your garden because it is gardening. There are going to be challenges, many. There's always a fight with the pest and the disease that comes. And every year it seems like there's a brand new set of pests and a brand new set of disease that attack the plants. But if you persevere, you'll eventually learn how your plants grow, learn how they produce, learn what to use to take care of them. You'll eventually learn and you will get better at your garden. You never know, you might give up today and tomorrow would have been the day that you figured it out. So I'm encouraging you guys not to give up on your gardens. Ever. Gardening is therapeutic. So therapeutic. Sometimes you're stressed out, and the minute you come in the garden to take care of your plants, guys, I talk to my plants as if I'm mad. You'll see Steve walking in the garden and talking to the plants. Sometimes it is better to have your plants as many friends in your life and just one or two persons. It's better to talk to your plants sometime rather than to talk to people, because as Steve always says, people will always fail you. Your plants don't fail you. The pests are the ones who fail you. Your plants will always do better and do well if you take care of them. It is the pests that fail you and not your garden. So you talk to your plants, they'll never go and talk back to someone else. They'll never take your business outside of the garden. Wherever you leave your business in the garden, that is where it will stay. They won't even tell their neighboring plant. And so it is better for you to walk and talk to your plants sometimes, and your flowers. Talk to the pest. Take out your frustration on the pest. Curse them out. Stamp on them. You know? Use them as your problems. Trample on all of the pests that you see in your garden. And guys, trust me, when you leave, you feel better and you're able to be more productive on your jobs. You're able to take care of your children better. You treat your spouse better. You just leave the garden with a good spirit. And trust me, guys, it works. Gardening is therapy. Whenever you plant your seed and you get out in the garden and you come and you see them sprouting, it is the best feeling ever. Never mind when it starts to produce. That is like you're on an eye. I said my garden is my drugs. So if I need an eye, I come into the garden. Guys, and I want to tell you, I harvested my first mulberry. It got a chance to ripen, and it was so sweet and tasty. And I had to just get a snap of it to show it to you. It's so beautiful. I couldn't believe it. Yes, so guys, when you persevere and you plant your plants and they eventually produce, it is just the best feeling ever that you can possibly get. And no, there are persons who are not able to garden, and you just live vicariously through my gardening. And my hope for you, one day you might not be able to have land to plant this banana tree. You might not be able to do that, but at least a pepper, some flowers in pots, something that you can research plants that can grow indoors, because there are plants that you can grow inside of your house, and it gives you that same feeling when you look at what you plant and oh, God blesses it and it grows and it produces. And even if it's a flowering plant, it produces a nice bloom. It is just the best feeling. So I want to encourage you this morning. Certain things are out of your control. Certain things that you just have to pray and leave it to God. But then for the things that you can do something about, do the best you can, and then just leave it to God and He'll take care of it. Look at these beetroots. Oh, so beautiful. Today is a day. I am so tired and my fingers are hurting. I went to bed late because my fingers, I was working all day, and then too much typing, my joints started hurting, and so I decided I was not going to be doing any form of work today, any form of hard work. I'm resting my joints, and I probably will take another day off just to get some rest and to rest my fingers. So I might not respond to these comments today because I'm taking a little bit of rest, and so I will get back to each and every one, but I have to take a little break. I hope you understand, just to rest and rejuvenate and to come back bigger and better. But behind the scene, I'm still working on the giveaway packages, and so I might get to these comments a little late, but nevertheless, please do leave your comments. I appreciate all of them. I probably will read but not respond. As I said, my fingers, my joints are hurting, and in the past, in a previous job, I got ganglion cyst. I don't know if you know what that is, but that is when you overuse your joint, your wrist, and I got a cyst there. I really don't want a reoccurrence of that. It is not very painful. It is uncomfortable, but not very painful, but I don't want that to come back, so I'm just resting my hands for a bit, and appreciate your understanding. I know you will. These tomatoes are beautiful. I'm gonna try and get as many of them out to you guys as possible. The garden is doing fantastic. My favorite time of year is between November to, well, October there about to April. After April, it starts to get really warm, hot, and then the heat turns up between June, July, August, September. It is terrible, and I struggle to keep the garden alive during those months. So I am enjoying how the garden is looking at this time of year. During those months, we have to stop planting certain vegetables, like lettuce don't do well. A lot of things don't do well in those. Tomatoes, my tomatoes don't grow at all during those months. I'm going to try my best to see what will happen this year. But the beetroot, those things that like the cool, they don't produce at all during those months. And so I'm enjoying this time of year in the garden. There's some things that will do well in the heat, like the peppers and callaloo, and certain things just will do well. They don't mind the heat at all, but then there are others that just won't. So I'm enjoying this time of year. Certain plants I just started planting, like my cocos, and so I'm not sure how they'll do. We'll see. It's got their first summer that they'll go through, so we'll see how those will do. Beans definitely don't grow at all during the summer months. They don't like the summer months at all. They don't grow. So we'll see. Pak choys and the peppers and so on, they'll grow. Though during the days they get burned sometime, but they will grow. Guys, I know a lot of you say I don't eat flowers, so I'm not planting them in no garden. My vegetable garden, I eat vegetable. Guys, plant up some flowers. Since planting the flowers in the garden, it has helped with the pest tremendously. Compared to last year, it has helped really, it has helped a lot. So, I encourage you to plant some flowers. I used to say the same very thing. I don't eat flowers, I'm not planting none. But as you live, you learn. When you're young, you're foolish. I was foolish. As you live, you learn. And on top of that, they're beautiful too. They're so beautiful. Hi, good morning.
Surprise!
Oh. My baby just woke up. The garden is doing fantastic. And guys, while I'm talking to you, I'm riding and whistling. Where's your slippers? Get your slippers and come.
Green ones.
Go around the front and get it. Go on. I am doing so many things at once while talking to you. Yes, go get it at the front, Baba. Hi, pretty.
Which way, Mommy?
Go left. I'm tending to the rabbit while talking to you now. But Michael is so happy to see Mom. Every morning, Michael behaves as though it's the first time he's seen Mom and Dad. Why you don't want to move, baby? You don't see your green slippers? Check on the inside. Are you such a pretty rabbit? I'm checking on the rabbit while I'm talking to you. So guys, this video is just to encourage. Look at beans. Just look at string bean. We have not had beans in the garden for such a long time. Ugh. Hey girl, come on. I need to clean up your pen. Steve, say good morning.
Oh, hi, good morning.
Everybody just waking up, guys. I am the early bird. They're early birds too, but I am earlier. So guys, this is just a video to encourage you to just push on through whatever it is. And trust me, it will be worth it at the end of the day. Where's your slippers, buddy? Put on your slippers, sweetie. It will be worth it. I'm going to do an update video on the rabbit soon. He's not leaving you. He's not leaving you. I'm going to do an update video on the rabbit soon. So guys, please stay tuned for that. Oh, the dove is here visiting. I have a dove that comes and sings to me in the mornings. So peaceful. Every time I move away from the dove, that's when he sings. I hope you enjoy the little tour of the garden. Let me know what's your favorite plant in the garden, and let me know what you'd like to see me growing. What's not in the garden that you'd like to see me grow. Oh, bearing in mind that this is not all that is in the garden, so if it is you want to see all that I have growing, please check out my last garden tour that I did at the end of February. You'll see all that I have growing at the minute. Some of these started producing after that garden tour, so I know some of these things you're seeing for the first time, even if you had watched that tour. Sorry about the knocking, guys. I'm cleaning the rabbits. Ouch. While I talk to you. Everything is just doing so fantastic in the garden. It's beautiful out there. Where's your slippers, buddy? Put it on. Kelly's such a happy baby. Eric, where is your container, boy? Ugh. Come, Mikael, come, Baba. Guys, when I say I'm resting, I don't mean I'm resting lying down in bed. I'm just resting some of my tasks, resting from some of my tasks, because I still do everything. I always say when I'm expired, I'll rest. I need to change that, don't it, guys? Oh, I need to change that. We're due another vacation, man. We're due vacation. Alright, guys, I'm going to run for today, so I hope you have an amazing day filled with love and laughter. Create things that make you laugh at yourself. I always laugh at myself first, so it doesn't seem strange when others laugh at me. So create things that make you laugh at yourself and be happy. Smile. If you ever know how old me and Steve be, but a smile take those wrinkles. They say smile give you wrinkles. I don't believe that unless you have a permanent grin on your face. Smile keep you young and beautiful. So I want to encourage you to have a fantastic day today, and as I always say, be the light in someone's life today. Please leave your comments, like and share the videos. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe and press that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post videos. Alright, bye for now.